I'm about to show you exactly what I did to go from overwhelmed, stuck, and broke to making my first $100,000 online as a stay-at-home mom. And here's why I'm sharing exactly how I did it, because I believe every single parent needs to know this. I know a lot of parents, they just want to be at home with their kids or at least spend more time with them instead of always hustling. This is why I'm sharing behind the scenes exactly how I did it. So if you're new here, my name is Lizelle. I'm a regular mom. I've always tried a lot of side hustles alongside my corporate jobs because here's the thing, I've always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I could just never afford it. I used to look at all these other moms driving these nice cars, being at home with their kids, and I used to envy them so much because here I was working all the time, putting my kids in daycare, missing out time with them because I had to work. So let this not be you. I'm going to share with you the 3 key things that changed everything for me, and not just me, hundreds of others that I've been teaching the same. The first thing is not to try and reinvent the wheel. Now, I've done a lot of side hustles. I've been in beauty. During COVID, I even opened up a little beauty salon. I took the risk, left my corporate job because I just had it. Here I was working all the time, and my kids are just getting my leftovers. And during COVID is when I went online. I started doing a couple of beauty courses, opened up a little beauty salon, and for 3 years, I did it. And what was supposed to bring me a lot of time and financial freedom actually became my prison because I had to work more to make more money. I was still struggling to just get ahead financially and literally running out of time. I simply came to a point where I had no more time. I couldn't help more clients because that would mean I would work right through the night. And I was like, things need to change. So I've been hearing a lot about people making money online, and I could obviously see that the whole future, everything was just going online. Online shopping was becoming familiar. Everything else, like everything was going online, let's face it. So something in me said that there has to be a way of doing this better. There has to be a way that I could make more money somehow online. I just struggled with the how of how to do this. And this one day, while I was working in my beauty salon, after months and months of praying for a way out of my financial situation, because it was just making me all depressed, this client walked into my salon. Now, I live in a small town next to the coast. Normally, people come and retire here. And this lady spent like over 13,000 on facials, on things like facial treatments. And I was like, my word, we do not make this type of money here. And I just had to ask her, like, what do you do for a living? And she told me digital marketing. That was the first time I even heard those words. It took me Googling late at night, what is digital marketing? And this is after I've been Googling for months how to make money online, how to work from home, side hustle jobs, online jobs. This was after months of applying for online jobs. And this was the first time I was hearing this. So I was very intrigued. So I saw her a couple of times after, and every time she would come to me, I would ask her more questions. And then she said something this one day that took me completely off guard. And she was like, you know what, Lizelle? Anybody can do this. I had no experience. I had no degree. I didn't have any knowledge of the online space. I learned through a done for you system. So this is my first point, not to try and reinvent the wheel. The best way to start making money online is by following a proven step-by-step framework of someone else's success, someone that's already done it. So instead of trying reinventing the wheel, starting with your own digital product, which by the way is very easy to do. I teach that too. But that's a longer process. The way I started was I started following a step-by-step framework of someone that already made multiple 6 figures online. That's how I made my very first $100,000 in 7 months of starting. I started with a brand new social media account, which I didn't want to do because I was embarrassed. So I blocked all my family and friends when I started. I was just very determined to do something that was going to bring me more income without stressing or working more all the time. So the best advice I can give you here is when you want to know how to start with something proven. Go check out my digital magnetic system below. I actually give you free training there on exactly how to get started and how to fast track your progress. The second thing is going digital. I've done a lot of side hustles before. I did network marketing where you would sell a lot of lipsticks and perfumes and all of that. None of that gave me the financial freedom that I have today. We were able to buy a new house, set our kids up, being able to save every single month, go on holiday. All these things I'm able to do with my digital marketing business, which I could never do with another business before. Because you see, in network marketing, and if you have a physical product, there are shipping costs, you need to pay rent, you need to pay staff. There's always worry and there's always hustle. With a digital product, it means your customer can immediately get access to their product. And you are not limited to the people that you can help just around. You can literally help people all over the world. Think about it. When you place an order online and you go onto Amazon, you can literally purchase something at 2 a.m. in the morning and you immediately get an email and you immediately get an update on your shipment. That is not a physical person sitting behind the screen typing that out for you. That is a system. So with a digital product, it works even better because there's no shipping cost. You don't have to follow up on couriers. There's no inventory you have to keep. With a digital product, your customer can purchase it now, download its product, and immediately have it. That is the power of digital marketing. Even if you create your own digital product, you create it once and you can sell it over and over and over again. So you might be wondering, what is a digital product? Because I had that question. So a digital product is like an online course. It can be just a couple of videos that you watch. In my case, it is I teach people how to make money online. So they are short little videos that they go through. Plus I add the coaching and the systems and all of that. But a digital product can be something simple. It can be a template. It can be a guide. It can be a meal planner. It can be a fitness trainer that gives you exercises. It can be anything that they can download and get access to immediately. Go check out my digital magnetic system below. There's a free training video where I show you exactly what I do and how I help people not only create their own digital products, but also get started faster. A tip I want to give you here is the online space in the e-learning industry is what is booming right now. E-learning products. In other words, if you have a skill that you can teach someone and you can package that into a digital product, you can make money. I have a client. She lost a lot of weight and she started with me because she said, Lizelle, I had this amazing body transformation. I want a financial transformation now. And what she did was she just started sharing about why she started with my DMA system. And people heard that she lost a lot of weight and they started asking her questions. And because of the skills that she learned, guess what she did? She packaged it all into a PDF document. She shared exactly what she did. She priced it at $99 and she made over $3,600 in a couple of weeks just with that extra product. People are willing to pay for transformation. They are willing to pay for a shortcut. They are willing to pay for skills. And that is the fastest growing industry online right now. The third thing I want to share with you is systems. Imagine going away for the weekend. You're sitting, you're spending time with your kids. Maybe you're down at the beach and you're having a wonderful time. And you look at your phone and $1,000 came in. That is having a system working online for you 24/7. You see, it completely changed the way that you and I were used to. Like I was used to physically working, taking the payment, having to ask people to buy from me, where with the digital system, it does the selling and the following up for you. It's like having a sales team. You just put out your content every single day, post 3 times a day to social media. You already are on social media, and your system does 90% of the work for you. This is what blew my mind completely. I'm going to tell you why. When I started with my online business, I was still working. I was able to leave my full-time beauty business in 5 weeks of starting. But during those first 5 weeks, I would post 3 times a day on social media, just following the proven step-by-step framework. And I still remember it like it was yesterday. I was busy with a treatment and the sale came through. And I remember my watch gave me the notification. And within that moment, I realized I wasn't working on my online business now. I wasn't convincing someone to buy from me. I wasn't bothering friends and family. I was busy with something else and I made over $300. And that's when I knew I found something better. So if you're sitting right there and you're thinking to yourself, Lizelle, I'm so scared. I don't know social media. I don't know how to do that. Well, that's a good place to be because I didn't know either. I started a brand new social media account on TikTok, which I didn't know how it worked. My little one showed me how. I blocked my family and friends because I was so scared to show up online. And I just started posting every single day for 3 days. And within 4 weeks, I had my first sale. At 5 weeks, I left my full-time job. In 7 months, I had made over $100,000 online. But here's the best part. It gets easier. I now make $100,000 within 3 months instead of 7 because I've learned how to put up systems behind the scenes that works for me constantly on autopilot. And what you are basically doing is you're just sharing. I mean, think about it. When you go to the movies and you see a wonderful movie, or maybe you are binging a Netflix series right now, you don't overthink to tell your friend about it. You don't say something like, I wonder if she will want to hear about this. No, you say, there's an amazing program that I'm binging on Netflix. It's exactly what you do with your online business. When you start with a proven step-by-step framework like I did, you just share about why you started, and you don't even have to share it all, and just let people know about it. Isn't it amazing that you can start making money online and help other people to do the same? That's what gives me the purpose in this business. I love getting to share this with people on a daily basis because I know not only did it change my life, but it's changing hundreds of other people's lives as well. Here's what you need: Wi-Fi, a phone, and 2 hours a day. I work 100% from my phone. Now, because I have DMS and I created a system with an AI bot and things that just make it so much easier. I mean, this is a system I wish I got when I started, because when I started, it took me a long while just to get going. Where with the system that I created, it makes it even easier because I could see a lot of people were struggling. They would start in the online space and they would still struggle because they didn't know how the systems worked. They didn't feel confident to show up online. They didn't know what to post online. So I created a system where I put in a lot of content and all of that just to help you get going faster. So you can work 100% from your phone. Because I do trainings, obviously I use my laptop, but for your business, you just need your phone. Post 3 times a day to social media. And the next thing we do is we do like a visibility boost. I teach you how to go into Facebook groups and Instagram threads and just post there, spend 30 minutes there every single day. You are spending at least 7 to 8 hours a day on your phone already. Only thing you need to do now is switch it. And instead of 7 to 8 hours, just spend 2 hours a day on your phone and you can get paid on autopilot. That is literally how simple this is. So instead of consuming, I went to creating. Instead of looking at other people, how they were enjoying their lives, I started creating income. And you can do the same. So if you want that free training that breaks it down step by step, how to get started, how it all works, how this puzzle fits together, go grab the link below and I'll be happy to share that with you.